fuck watches it?
Anime trap house, Shimonette about to put the mask out. Anime trap house, JoJo shit, we stand out. Anime trap shit, hoes on tap in the bag, piss. Anime trap.
So, dude, welcome back to another installment of the three of us crying our eyes out at the phenomenon that is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Only today, we will be watching the movie, which has a slightly less bad title, Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl. Get those tissues ready for whatever holes things are going to be coming out of, because you're going to need it. I'm your host, Justin Climax Flory, and let me introduce my fellow cumlords. We got Harris Edgelord Khan and Kyle Firehose Ramsey. Catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m.-ish, sometimes, at twitch.tv/anime trap house. If you can't make the live show, then catch us wherever you want. Spotify, Pandora, doesn't matter. We're there. We're everywhere. If you have a little bit of spare change to throw at us four struggling podcast creators, then come and join our Patreon at patreon.com/anime trap house. Much like our Patreon producers, hopefully this is current, Purdue, Darth Slays, Diesel Tech, Girl with a Pikachu Tattoo, Moose Man, and Aquino. Also, we can't forget about our DGen royalty, our two of Chubbs, El Yas.
Yes.
Or, if you want some of that free entertainment, come join our Discord. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, our longtime cumsock, Purdue, hosts a lovely nighttime entertainment stream that will be sure to get your computer chair gooped up.
Yeah, I like that one.
They like speed running this intro part, which is great. I dig it.
Yeah.
We're here. It's just
We're
there's
flying, dude.
it's just low energy right now.
I'm just imagining
Getting
someone with like a roommate, like going like with their computer set up in the living room, and they're like, "What happened? What happened to your chair?" Dude, not acceptable. I can smell it. I can smell it.
And I have a mesh computer chair, so like it would just like you'd see like it just stringing down.
Yeah, dude, like a strainer.
Like a slobbering dog.
No, see that's okay. I helped someone move, and their computer chair was not okay.
Yeah.
There was it was sliced up and shit, and I was like, you just
sit on this.
You fucking right.
Like, I'm not gonna put my finger in there, but it looks like you could fuck it, and it'd probably be pretty good. Fucking it, you sick bitch.
I've had some moving stories lately.
Been helping a lot of people move, man.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season to be moving. U-Haul. Right? No, the deck the U-Haul. Come on, I have fucked that. I don't even care, man.
Yeah.
Rent the U-Haul. That's and other classics like. I don't know one for Jingle Bells, but there's got to be one there.
I don't know.
Look, man, we were up until like 4 a.m. playing Gloomhaven. All right, the brain is still rebooting right now.
Yeah, it's a rough day today.
Yeah,
it's a lot. I didn't get home. I didn't get to bed until like 5 a.m.
Same, dude.
It was a lot.
Yeah,
but it was a good time.
It was worth it. Mm-hmm. And then I had to watch this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into it. Dober chokes. Hairs, give me it.
Like, okay. Like what? Like what? Ooh. All right. It's good. Like it's like the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'll tell you that, right? It's like in the upper echelons of like shit I've seen in my life, right? It's like up there with like Everything Everywhere All at Once and like Ricky Bobby, just top tier shit. But it didn't I didn't have to watch this, you know. Like,
Yeah.
someone could have
Like,
just
this
told
wasn't
me,
essential.
yeah, like someone just could have been like, look, this shit's really good, I promise. And I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll take your word for it. But then they'd be like, no, really. Like, and then I could just read the synopsis and be like, oh yeah, I don't want to watch this. You
Sometimes
know?
a life-changing event isn't something you wanted to happen.
Yeah. And this is one of them, you know? Like
Yeah.
this year's been big, like for me on an individual level. And then this happened, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, why?
When it came on,
Yeah.
when it came on in like a slow like December, like
Yeah.
a slow
You
January.
couldn't, you know, like it's like, oh shit, it's been like 3 months. It's been okay. No, we're just piling it on, you know? Like when it rains, it pours.
Yep, I feel you.
Yeah, this is in its own league, right? Like I put it up there with shit like Vinland Saga, where it's like even if you don't like anime, it's a good watch, you know. And we tried to tell our like non-anime watching friends yesterday, hey, this show's really fucking good. We cried our face off, and they're like, oh, what's it called? And we're like, okay, but just listen. Okay. Don't worry about the name that much. Just I promise that it's really good.
Just write these words. Don't read them together.
Don't try to interpret what it is. And like later on, if some like from now on, anytime someone says like Rascal to me, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Yep.
man, what are you
You
doing?
little rascal.
Like,
Yeah.
I definitely cried harder in this movie than I did in the second half of the show.
I cried hardest on the second half.
I was drooling. I think it's just like the lack of sleep and the like the physical fatigue that my body is going through to also put this. I swear I was drooling. Like it was like in my beard. I had to go wash my face and everything. I was like, oh my God, this is awful, man. Why?
Yep.
Because like some of the stuff was a little bit more foreshadowed, you know, and that made it worse because I was like, no, I know what's gonna happen. Like I know what you're doing. I see the moves, and I can't do anything to stop this. It's just happening.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this. And yup, it's good. I just go. Just if okay.
All right, Kyle.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's Harris said what needs to be said. It's up there. I wouldn't have said Vinland Saga. I would have said like Brotherhood or like Death Note. Like those are things that you can show not anime watchers and be like, fucking like it.
I don't. Okay, Brotherhood. I don't think so. I think Brotherhood has a lot of anime tropes in it.
It actually does have
like,
a surprising amount, but like in terms of like a story that slaps.
Yeah.
You know? It's just
but like
some things just transcend the medium.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Like Watchmen's still a comic, but
yeah, it
is way more than a comic.
Yeah. Agreed.
And that's still how I feel about Brotherhood. And this dude, like, grow up. Like this should be something that everyone talks about.
Yeah.
The fact that I haven't heard about it from anyone, crazy, absolutely wild. It's the best thing we watch on this, but oh, it's the doc. Oh, the doc came out. So yeah, it's the best thing we watched by far. Cried way harder. The sister thing fucked me up way more.
For sure.
This whole thing, like, I don't know. I did cry. I didn't want any of it to happen. And I wanted. I feel like I knew in my bottom of my soul it was gonna be like the best ending possible out of the circumstances, which is I think why I didn't sob as hard, because with the sister thing, there's no better ending. Like it's just all bad.
Yeah,
it's just trash.
Yeah,
and I hate it. With this one, it was just a like a rough week, you know.
Yep.
This shit hit harder because after the sister stuff, like Sakuda became way more endearing, right? Like,
Yeah.
not that he wasn't in the whole
Yeah.
show, but like after that, you're like, man, how much more is he gonna go through?
My one disappointment.
Well,
My one disappointment is that the one thing I am upset with on the show is the lack of like closure with the fucking family. Because, in my opinion, it's extremely fucked up what happened with the parents. And, dude, them not getting any form of like rebuttal or anything, like just leaving, dude.
it's about teenagers. No one
I know.
cares about adults in Japan. As soon as you're past 20, you might as well be dead.
Like I know it's a whole complicated thing with the mom having like a psychic breakdown, you know, psychotic breakdown, but still, the dad didn't even like check up on him. Like there was like no scenes of the dad being like, "Hey, everything fine?" or like stopping by or nothing. Like just left him on his own with his sister, who also was having a traumatic thing happen. And then just like shit on him, like, you don't know anything about having kids. You're like, fuck you, I've been raising like a. No, dude, I'm still get mad about that fucking scene all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought the movie was gonna be like the main character being like, you fucking left us. That's why I thought the movie was gonna be. And of course, like, I mean, the movie that you imagine in your head doesn't, you know.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I don't know why you thought that. They never laid any groundwork for that. They laid so much groundwork for Shoko and Makinohara. Like that was the
100%.
whole
I mean-
thing. That wasn't
No, I figured it was
fun at all.
I figure it was two things. I figure it was gonna be Shoko and
It's a hour 30-minute. How much?
dude, that show made me sob in 3 episodes. It can do whatever the fuck it wants, okay?
Yeah.
I guess.
But I mean, that's only like complaint. It's not even complaint. It's just me like being like, I wish they touched on that. But
Yeah.
Other than that, it's dope. Dope.
Just a dope?
Oh, it's the dopest. It's the. We already said the new high
damn,
Bunny
dude.
Rascal.
Like
Holy
this
shit.
this shit's on like the Mount Rushmore of anime
Yeah.
trap house, like next to like Baki. You know what I mean?
Tippy top.
Yep.
Right next to Baki, dude.
Right fucking next to
right
Baki,
off there, dude. Yep. Fucking just it's Mount Gushmore.
know you made
It's
it
just
when your
fucking
neighbors are
Yujiro and
Baki.
Sakura.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just it's just Sakuda and Baki up there, dude. Like
Yep.
When I think of best anime scenes, I think of the car scene, and then I think of Baki finger slapping the fuck out of that kid.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Top 2 anime moments of anime trap house.
This, I mean, it's the best. This is my, like, after watching it again and then watching it again, like, I can safely say this is my favorite anime of all time. Like, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Why
like,
do you hate yourself like that?
Yeah,
it's just, nothing has made me feel such visceral emotions
Yeah.
and the fact that it just does not let up
Yeah.
with quality. It's fucking insane. It is beginning to end phenomenal. Like the
everything about
characters are so well written. It's nuts how much they could do with 13 episodes and an hour and a half movie. So essentially 16 episodes. Like fucking insane. Like Kyle said, the only loose end, I guess, is the parents. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't say they were enough of a focal point.
well, it's not even like actually a loose end because they kind of had a scene
Yeah,
in the
right.
end of second season, but I felt like that was like more like the parents disregarding him, and I'm like, but like the main character is such a nice guy. He's like, yeah, no, you did what you had to. I'm like, no.
You gotta like again. I think it's an age discrepancy thing here, right? Like the kid is essentially 20.
Yep.
So like, he's like, yeah. I mean, this has just been my life. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Like, and it's like focused on adolescent shit, right? Like, they did the whole mom thing with Mai for a second, right? And then let it go.
I mean, he's
like
not
parents
even
are just
essentially
bad.
20. He's still like, I mean, I know I understand how Japan views things, but like, he's still in high school, man.
Yeah, but you know, who cares about parents?
Still a child.
He's an
That is
adult.
a child.
He is an
That
adult.
is a child.
He is an adult.
Yep.
He's an adult
Uh,
child.
But like they said, this transcends dope is dope.
Yeah.
Like
I don't even know.
it is what it is. It's it's just good. It's perfect.
I don't know that I could say this is my favorite just because of how much it hurt me. You know what I mean? Like it's like an abusive relationship. It's like this
Yeah, I
relationship
think-
really fucking good, but also
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of pain. you
Well,
know?
the thing is, if you did decide that, then whenever somebody asks you, you would have to relive it. Like
Exactly.
it's trauma, just never being able to be worked through.
Yeah. Like this is for me personally, this is gonna forever live in the eternal sunshine of spotless mind, like sector of my brain, where it's like, I know this is good. I have seen this be good. I know what it did to me on an emotional level. I will
forgot
never
about it.
consume it again. I will never think about it again. And if someone asks me, I'll be like, yeah, it was good. Go
Yeah,
watch it.
Yep.
You're like, we should watch together. Absolutely not.
No.
What?
Never again. Like the fact that you endured this twice is like, you are fucking superhuman on that one.
3
dude.
times.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I
about
watched
you, man.
everything this time twice.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again in a heartbeat. Like
It-
I love it so much.
Like, I love it so much, and it's definitely in my like top favorites, right? But like to call it my favorite, that means something I would just watch in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And absolutely not. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, I would.
And this does that for me.
I would-
like if I want to feel something, if I'm like, man, I don't feel like a human right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would watch this show.
That's
Be like,
fair.
all right, there it is.
That's fair.
there it is.
So like for this and like everything everywhere all at once, like this hits too hard. Like everything everywhere all at once is like the perfect level of like that's like a medium bad dragon, right? This is like a XL. Like
Yeah,
Yes.
this is going to hurt.
this is
Yeah,
one
this is
long
gonna
after-
impregnate me with
This is
sadness.
the one with
Yes.
the dog ball and the
Yeah, like the knot. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot. And I don't want it.
I respect that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's do the plot.
Plot. So walk up in the room like plot.
plot.
All right. The movie opens up to a flashback to 3 years prior to the events of the show, where Shoko Makinahara is seen troubled at writing her goals past 4th grade.
I'm already dude,
I'm already fucked up.
I'm already fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, the way that this show does callbacks.
It's so fucking good, dude. It's the layers, dude. It's like
The
This is
very
why I
first
can't watch it
line,
again.
Harris is like, no.
this is why, dude, like I could never watch it again because all these things would hit harder. Just now talking about it, I'm just like already tearing up, and that was just the first sentence, dude.
yeah. Like there'd be just random things that seem random to the first watch, but you'd be bawling your eyes out, and the person would look over and it's like,
What's wrong
is
with you?"
happening? It's like, you don't
I feel like
understand. You don't get it.
I feel like that's people listening to us because some people don't watch the show.
Yeah.
They just listen.
Yeah.
And like very first line in Hair's like, I'm fucked up. You're like,
All
okay.
right. Okay. If you're one of those people, go watch this fucking show.
Please watch
Like,
the show.
Holy shit! Go watch this.
Please feel something in your life, you know?
Yeah. Like I want to know what Purdue thought about this show because he actually watched like a decent amount and he did not say it was terrible, which is
think
insane.
This is gonna crack anybody's cold heart. Like,
Yeah.
it'll happen, you know?
If this
Yeah,
does not
yeah,
get
at
to
least
Purdue,
defrost.
Yeah.
nothing will.
Yeah. Then I don't know about, man.
Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah.
We jump back to the present to Shoko and Sakura giving Hayate a bath. And Sakura asks, why don't you just ask your parents if you can keep her? She's like, well, because, I mean, they'll say yes, and I don't want to burden them, with that. It's like...
Fuck,
Okay.
dude. Fucking dude.
Yep.
You motherfuckers.
It's just so fucking rude.
This was
dude.
the first one I was like, oh, no. This is you motherfuckers. Like,
Yep. The next day at the apartment, Sakura, Kaide, and Mai prepare for dinner when the older Shoko shows up. Mai decides to greet her with a knife at the door. She's like, all right, let's go see her.
All right, let's go.
Come on.
Let's find out.
what's up? Huh? Why are you running?
Yep.
Huh?
Me? Why you got a knife? I'm just, I'm just
Everybody knows
cooking.
Yep.
you run faster with a knife. I don't know.
Yep. They all awkwardly share a hot pot together. Then Shoko's like, I'm staying here now. And Mai's like, excuse me?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'm staying here now.
Yeah.
She's like, the fuck you are, dude. Like, what? Also, Shoko says that they ask, like, why, like, who are you right now? Like, who are you to the middle school, Shoko? She's like, I just grow sometimes. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, dude, the amount of lying that she does to just like...
Yep. And, dude, and when you find out why she's fucking lying, dude, grow up.
Dude.
What?
I hate this show, man. This is so much.
Yep.
I just went through this. I gotta go through it again.
I
just
did this.
And I go pretty in depth.
Cool.
And my tears are still wet, man.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
My tears are still drying on my face right now. Like,
It's a lot. Then Mai's like, well, if you're staying, I'm staying. Also, like, when Shoko's like, yeah, I'm going to stay here and, take care of Sakura. And then she, like, rubs his leg.
yeah.
And he's like, huh? And then, like, Mai fucking, like, pinches his leg.
And he's like,
Yeah.
Duality of man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes being
the next
baby
day-
means also getting spanked,
Yeah. Gotta have it both ways.
Yeah.
Sugar and spice.
Yeah. Peanut butter and a jelly,
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Yep. The next day, Mai tries to wake Sakura up for school and refuses a good morning kiss. And Shoko's like, all right, I'll do it. Fucking dumb bitch.
Say less.
You're just going to refuse a fucking kiss from the fucking man? All right. Mai says, absolutely fucking not. And then halfway through the school day, Sakura leaves to take Kaede to the hospital for a checkup and then runs into the younger Shoko. The older Shoko at home, we get a little flash, and she's like, I wonder if this is when he meets me. I'm like,
Fuck.
Back at the hospital, young Shoko tells Sakura about her, she's always in poor health, like ever since she was younger. So she has to go to the hospital to take care of it.
Dude.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, how are they gonna top the rest of this? And then she's like, yeah, I'm
They
just
do
kind of
this.
sick all the time. I'm like,
yep.
Oh, no.
Here it comes. Here it
Oh
comes.
no.
Let's just get it over with, okay?
You are vile. Like you,
Yeah.
I don't even,
Yeah.
there's just not even a word for what's about to go down,
Yup. Sakura talks to young Shoko and tells her that she should tell her parents that, she loves them because, they probably want to hear that. And he also says that a certain person once told him her three favorite phrases were "thank you," "you did your best," and "I love you."
God, please
Fucked up. I'm fucked up.
Hey,
dude. You don't like, dude. What?
Why you do it to me?
Dude.
Yep. Yep.
This is all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be ad libs. Like, it's
Just noises after every
noises.
line.
we might as well just be the Migos.
I'll just repeat his last line.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah. Back at the apartment, Sakura and Mai talk to the older Shoko about it and asks if she existed while he met with the younger Shoko. She's like, I don't know. I mean, did anybody observe me?
Right.
I'm kind of Schrodinger Shoko right now.
Yeah.
so,
If
you know.
Shoko sits alone in a chair in a room, does she Shoko?
Yep. Who knows?
It's a greatest
World may never find out.
Greatest philosophical conundrum of our time.
Mm-hmm. She then tells Sakura and Mai that she has a heart disease. And doctors didn't think that she'd make it past childhood without a heart transplant. And there it is, folks! Dying kid on the list,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Why?
That's what we needed.
Like,
You know, we had like 5 suicide things in the show, and then
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, we're gonna get more suicide. You're like, no, dying children. You're like, okay,
death. Imminent death is upon.
It
all of
is.
it.
And
And I'm
just
like,
so fucking indicative of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
it really is, man.
Like,
Where's John Cena in this? You know,
just action, dude.
oh my god. I'm just imagining them fucking animating John fucking Cena in this fucking.
Oh,
I
dude.
want one scene
Yeah.
of Cena just dropping off some flowers and then saying, "Hey, what's up?" As he
Oh, yeah.
leaves.
I would love Sakura to walk in and be like, Shoko, we got a very special guest for you. And then John Cena fucking rips the door open.
He does the hand thing.
Yeah.
you can't see me. And then he goes and sees her at the beach, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So Sakura and Futaba head to the hospital to see younger Shoko. We see the goal list that Shoko was working on in 4th grade, and turns out things started to appear on it that she didn't write down. Then Futaba's like, well, I mean, like, what kind of goals are they? She's like, well, it's pretty close to what I'd put down now, not what I would put down before. And she's like, okay, well, if you were to add on to it, what would you say? She's like, well, I'd go to college, find a boyfriend, live with him, and then marry him.
What is with this show at
hypothesizes-
making lists, dude? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
the sister making
good, though.
lists.
Yeah,
This
it's
doing lists.
just good.
No.
Love lists.
It's
Lists are good.
It's just indicative of Japanese culture that they need to be so organized. They need to write down their goals and shit. Whereas, like in America, it's just like be rich.
Yep, that's it.
Goal.
Easy. Futaba hypothesizes that the older Shoko is acting out the goals on the list that are appearing, and we see Sakura grabbing a pamphlet to be an organ donor.
Dude,
Wonder where that's going.
bruh.
Wonder where that's going.
When that happened, I was like,
Grow up.
you,
Grow up. Grow up.
you motherfuckers, dude. I cried.
Yeah.
This was the first gasp I had. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I'm like, I gotta go do laundry. I got up and like walked away.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not ready for this.
Yeah, dude. At least they give you forewarning. You're like, all right, you're about to get fucked up right
Yeah,
now. Like,
they're like-
prepare now.
That's what I appreciate more about this movie than the other
Yeah.
parts of the show.
It at least lets you fortify.
Yeah,
you know,
like
a
it's
little
like
bit.
it's like, look, we know what we did to you in the first season.
That was uncalled for.
We're gonna
Yeah.
give you
Like,
a little
it
bit
was
of
right.
notice now. We're gonna give you some opportunities to drop a safe word if you need. You know, not just
Yeah.
like walk up in there with like the fist ready to go. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like season 1 is essentially you opening the door and getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Like it's like that Jackass skit where the people are walking down the hallway and then that big fucking
Giant
hand
hand?
comes and
Yeah.
slaps them. That was season 1.
Yeah, and then after it does that, it just like it says it's like the safe word is compatriot, and then just pulls your pants down, and you're like, I don't.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a lot. Another day at the hospital, Sakura visits Shoko again, and they talk about holiday plans involving the Festival of Illumination. And Shoko asks if he would go with her. Sakura's like, yeah, of course, when you get discharged. She then tells Sakura that there's more goals that showed up on the list, including marrying said boyfriend. Sakura comes down with a cold and at his apartment asks the older Shoko if she was the same one from the beach that saved him. And she's like, yeah. And like as he turns away and heads to bed, she like kind of whispers to herself, but it's you that saved me. And I'm like,
Dude,
dude.
again, appreciative
Yeah.
that they like let you know, like, hey,
Hey,
it's about to get heavy, bro.
Yep.
And you're like, what are you doing? Like,
What are you doing, Jim?
Why am I here? Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah. We get another flashback and another scene from the beach when he first met Shoko, and she tells him her 3 favorite phrases, which you guessed it, it's the ones that Sakura tells younger Shoko. Like,
It's really indicative.
yeah, honestly. Then Shoko puts her arms around Sakura and says, "You did your best." You know, I'm like, okay, stop.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Then he wakes up and he's like kind of fuzzy and he sees somebody at the edge of his bed and he's like, "Shoko?" And Mai's like, "No, sorry, just me."
That one
Fuck
felt.
me, right?
Ah, dude, I hated that.
Yeah.
We didn't need that shit. Like, we're already having dying children and like other shit coming. Now you're gonna throw in like some little like betrayal.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was.
Yep. So Mai tries to help him like get undressed to go take a shower and whatever and get rid of the cold. And she notices that Sakura's wounds are opening back up. And he figures it's probably because of the reappearance of the older Shoko, since it always coincides.
Dude.
Yep. Wonder why that happens. Wonder why. Older Shoko calls Sakura on Futaba's phone the next day when he's at school and says that he's going to be taking her. Yeah, she tells him that he's going to be taking her on a date today. Futaba is like, "I thought I told you not to drag me in the middle of this shit, dude." Like, what?
Dude, whatever kind of kinky foreplay y'all got going on,
Yeah,
like, it's not
leave me
me.
out of it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm still
And there
confused
was
about
that
my
one
feelings
scene-
for you. You know, like.
Yeah. There was that one scene when like Shoko first arrived and Sakura tried to call Futaba. Yeah. He's like, "Please help me." And she's like, No, you're on your own, dog.
I don't know.
She's like, I've had enough.
He's like, Shoko's staying over, and she's like, "So are you asking for how to cheat?" And he's like, "No,
Yeah.
Mai's here too." She's like, "No, I don't."
Yeah. No, find someone else. I don't know.
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah. So Sakura meets Shoko for their date, and they head to a wedding venue. They okay, all right. This is the equivalent of taking your dog that you plan on putting down to a park on his last day. This is not okay.
No.
This
This was a lot. This was too much. I was like, because I still didn't understand what was really happening. I was like, is he gonna like do this? And then like she's gonna be like, "I'm fulfilled. I'm gonna die now." And I'm like,
and you know, it sucks because it's such a cute fucking scene.
Yeah.
But it is so layered with sadness that I can't fully appreciate the cuteness.
It's literally like you know, like the Jackass thing that we were talking about with the hand coming out. It's like you walk and then like someone gives you a blowjob and then you walk and then you get slapped by this thing and then you keep walking and there's another blowjob and then you just get slapped again, like, and then the next thing you're giving the blowjob and it's like, I don't.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
I don't even know what's happening.
You just fuck it. Why you doing that?
So yeah, they take the tour and the lady who's giving it is like, "You want to try on a dress?" And Shoko's like, "I don't think so." And then Sakura's like, "No, you should. Like, I'll pick it out." I'm like, "Stop,
Dude,
Like,
please.
yeah.
Please,
Do you know what you're doing to me right now? So she shows up with the dress on. You know, of course, she looks stunning. And Sakura's like, "Wow, holy shit. Like, grow up, dude. Like, grow up, honestly, because you're still a kid, kind of.
Right.
Like,
You should actually grow up.
You should actually just make your younger self with your older self, because I don't know if this person is real or not, but
Yeah. Yeah. So she walks down with the bouquet and everything, and he notices a scar in the middle of Shoko's chest. And he figures out that she got that heart transplant that she needed. And she tells him that the younger Shoko will get it pretty soon. Older Shoko says that everything will be resolved by Christmas.
yeah.
Shoko asks,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, just throw the holiday season in there. Why
Just
don't
throw
you?
it away, dude.
You know,
I was
It's
like,
fine.
Christmas? Like, dude, you're gonna die hard me right now, dude? Are you serious?
You're gonna Nakatomi Tower me right now, dude.
Dude, you're gonna Hans Gruber me right now?
Oh, I'm getting fucking grooved, dude.
Dude, yeah, like, it's like, yeah, you know, just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in, you know, go watch a anime about a bunny girl, you know, have a couple laughs, and now you're like climbing through the fucking vents with glass just penetrating every part of your heart. Yeah, this is Die Hard. This is Die Hard. That's what they give me.
Mentally, it's Die Hard.
Mentally.
Yes. So the older Shoko asked Sakura to go to the Festival of Illumination with her, and he's got to make a choice between her and Mai.
I hate this, dude. I hate this so much.
It's just, dude, like, I like, how has fucking Sakura just not walked into the middle of the ocean by now?
Yeah.
He's like, what did I do to anybody? Like, what?
I was just trying to be a good brother, help out a few people.
Yeah.
Now this.
Just rude. Just so rude. Then Sakura meets with Mai, and she tells him that they're going to go on a date Christmas Eve to the Festival of Illumination. But Sakura asks, hey, can we just go see the jellyfish instead? You know, no reason.
No reason. Just
No, I definitely want to see.
Saw it on the train.
this was, dude,
It
this
was pretty cool.
This made me cry with how cute it was, because she's like, I didn't even know you like jellyfish. And he's like, I'd like them if I was with you. And I was like, fuck, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Sakura visits Shoko again, and another goal has appeared about going on a date Christmas Eve. She says that her health is declining, and she doesn't want Sakura to visit her anymore. And he's like, absolutely no way. Like, I will visit you every single day except for when I work. Other than that, I will be here. I'm like,
Dude.
Then
He's like, I gotta make. Okay, here's my priorities. Paper. You.
Yep.
My girlfriend, and then everything else.
Yeah. And then older you.
Yeah, right. Of course. Yep. So he gives her a head pat and says she really gave her best. Like, she's been doing her best this entire time. Like, she just keep going.
Dude.
You know, you put up a valiant effort. I'm like,
Stop. Please.
like,
He's
this
had
is
enough.
assault. Like, I feel like I should be calling the police right now.
Right.
It's.
You know what
And then, dude, this scene absolutely broke me, because she started breaking down, like coming to terms with her morality. She's like,
Morality?
I'm angry.
Mortality.
Forgot a T.
Oh man,
That wasn't even like,
my good and evil. I don't
I'm
know.
bad. I'm bad right now.
Okay, but you say that,
Yeah. I mean, when you
but
do
maybe
that,
she
you're
was
like,
kind
am
of
I?
thinking about it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like, dude, she's just like, I'm so mad right now that why does it have to be me? Why am I the one that I didn't do nothing.
yeah.
I was just a kid.
That's me watching the show. I didn't do nothing.
I just thought about this. Like, if all of these characters knew that they were in a show and that we were watching them, they would probably just turn to the camera every 2 seconds and be like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
because they're all
100%.
so nice, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like,
Yeah.
just be like, I can only imagine how you feel being on this side of this and not being
Yeah.
able to do anything. And I'm sorry.
You're like,
And I
this
just
is a
cry
lot.
harder.
Yep.
Thank you for being here.
It is.
They would say that, and then you'd cry.
Right.
Yep.
Be like, fuck.
It is. It's so heartbreaking. And then her eyes go wide. She clutches her heart and collapses.
Yep. Neat. Cool. Love
Yep.
it. Fucking cool.
Yep. They bring in a stretcher and they're racing her down the hallway. Sakura is trying to run and catch up to them, but of course, he collapses on the ground. His wounds are now fully open.
What? Why?
What gives you the right?
What?
Yep.
Where do you get off?
And then
This
it's
is-
like, all right, well, at least he's unconscious, so we're probably going to be pretty okay. We'll get a little breather. Mm-hmm. Then we get another beach scene with Shoko's arms still around him, and she's like, your heart's racing. She's like, mine is too. And then, dude, when you fucking realize, dude, stop it.
dude,
It's,
why? Why did you have to say it like that? Because,
did you not realize it?
well, I didn't
yeah.
know at this point.
'Cause
Like, I
there's a
knew,
reason
but I
both-
didn't.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, it's so, this is why it is exponentially more heartbreaking the second watch through.
Justin, you can leave out some things.
You can.
No.
There are things you don't have to do again
If these
to
have
us.
to be in
you know?
my head,
No.
I have to share them.
No, you
okay?
don't, man. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. That. Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, dude. It's fucking good.
I don't know if he's crying or laughing right now.
Probably
he turned
both,
away.
honestly.
And his shoulders were just jumping up and down, and I'm like, I have no idea.
Holy. No.
Yeah.
Just go, man. Just go.
Yeah. So her arms are wrapped around him, and she's like, don't worry. Like, I'll heal the wound in your heart and on your chest. He wakes up in the hospital bed to Shoko by his side and asks, he's like, it's my heart inside of you, isn't it? She's like, fuck. Yeah.
There are some jumps in this that I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
these guys are making big brain like
I'm an
thought.
idiot. Like I'm like I am stupid in this one. I am the anime character.
Oh, but they had so many like things that led up to it
Yeah.
to where it makes sense.
It makes
Yeah.
100%. Like
Yeah.
when he said it,
Especially
I was
after
like,
that dream.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yep.
oh yeah.
I was
but
like, absolutely. But like, I feel like from my perspective, I would have been like, I don't understand. What
yeah. I
happened.
was like,
Yeah.
dude, just tell me.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
tell me the
And
answer. I don't know
same
what's going
thing
on.
with like one of the big fucking reveals at the end. Like, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, it's not just one character being like, what if? You
Yeah.
know? It's
Yeah.
everyone being like, oh yeah, absolutely. That's what's
Yeah, you
happening
have to
right
go
now.
back in time and like give your memories to yourself and then make everyone forget everything. And I was like, what? How does
There's so much to
I was
this.
like, everybody is just Futaba now, right? Like,
Yep.
I'm like, okay. I mean, I get it,
we're-
right? They've
we're
like
all
lived it
Futaba.
for like the whole year.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah,
They're like,
okay.
don't worry. It's just
Of course, this makes
that's
sense.
a Thursday.
Yeah.
It's fine.
like, well, okay.
It's fine. So she says, yep, this is, and I was given a future by you. And Mai walks in. She's like, what?
What you say?
You said that's, you need those to live though.
You did?
Like, so that means
You Time Lord?
That ain't good.
You have two hearts?
Tim Lord?
Shoko tells him that on Christmas Eve, on his way to meet Mai, Sakura gets hit by a skidding car. He dies on the way to the hospital, and after recently signing up to be an organ donor, Shoko receives his heart.
Yep. This broke me. I think from here to the end, I was gone. Like,
Yep.
Harris had left the building. I was like, oh my God. Like,
I am tear.
my mind left and my heart just swole up to consume my whole body. And I just became one giant tear, you know?
Yeah. You look like cast form.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I was like, what is he going to do? Mai is not going to let him kill himself, but he needs to kill himself to save her. What? How? And then at this moment, I was like, Mai's going to die. Like, that's the only logical thing that could happen. And I was like, no, this show wouldn't do that to me.
No, this show's been really kind
I
to me.
swear, dude,
It wouldn't do that.
I don't know why I had, like, I'm telling you, brain left, all
Yeah.
heart. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, and then we'll get there, but like,
Yeah, they wouldn't do this to me.
Why did I think they wouldn't?
They've never hurt me before. Why would they do it
I know
now?
what it's like to be in an abusive relationship now.
Yeah.
You know? I deserved it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be different this time.
It'll be different. I deserved getting choked. It's on me.
Yeah, I knew they had issues.
Yeah, like why would
it was mine?
Like why would why would I do that to them? Like why would I do that to them? You know?
Yeah. So Shoko's like, so please, like, stay at home that day. You know, don't do anything. So, you know, Sakura can live. They walk home, and Mai tells Sakura about staying home inside that day, about going to the shrine New Year's, about going to the same college after Sakura graduates. And stop, please. And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to be staying over tonight. He's like, okay. Yeah. And then they leave. And then the next day, Futaba meets up with Sakura, and they're walking by some train tracks. And then Futaba, of course, figures all this stuff out. She's like, that's your heart. And like, so your chest wounds are because of the older Shoko. Your heart is in two places at once.
Right.
And I'm like, God, I fucking love that dude. It's
that line. I was like, oh God, Harris is gonna fucking. He's gonna do the yelp. As soon as she says it,
I did. I yelped a lot, dude. Yeah. I was basically a dog at this point, like,
dude. And then she's like, she starts crying, and she's like, I don't want this. Like,
yeah,
that's it.
I this was she was us, right? Like she was us as the viewers. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. Just tell me what happens at the end. I can't watch anymore.
Yep. It's so much. So then we get to another day. Mai takes Sakura to a train station, in hopes of taking him far, far away from the city. Yep. So
because he did it to her.
Decision. Don't do this to me.
She starts crying, angry at Sakura for deciding his fate. He's mad at saying goodbye to Kaede and Nodoka like it's the last time he's ever going to see them. And she says that she'll help him with whatever like grief he has about, you know, essentially killing Shoko. And he's like, you know, I have school tomorrow. You have a job. Like he's just, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Like this whole fucking exchange is so good. She continues to break down, and he's like, you know, I don't like seeing you like this. I want like the old Mai back. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You can hate me if you want. Like, I'm not letting you go. And he's like, I could never fucking hate you in my life. Like,
but this was that where she's talking about him dying and he's talking about how much he loves her. Mm-hmm. Dude. Yep. Like, for him to like have already made peace with that of like, I'm just going to die and I'm just going to tell you how much I love you now because.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then she's like, and then afterwards she's like, I'm a liar. Like, I don't want you to hate me. Yeah. Like, please don't hate me. And then just continues to break down. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
They fucking built her for so long as like it's this callous person or like
but
weird.
They gave little breadcrumbs. Yes. I hate it.
And they even, I think it was the scene before when she's talking about their future together and she says like I love you more than you like understand or like more than you know.
Yeah,
right?
She said that before too. She's like, I don't think you quite understand how I feel about you. I'm like,
because she's like a reserved individual, right? Like she's
Yep.
And this is when I knew. I was like, you go. You get in the pan. I know I'm getting hit now. I know you're about to fucking get me, dude. I'm just
fucking do it.
I'm just gonna put on a brave face. I just get the makeup ready after because this is coming.
Just look in the mirror. You big boy today.
You big boy.
Yeah.
You big boy. You don't cry. You don't cry.
Put on the fucking Chumbawambas. Fucking get knocked down, but I'll get up again.
Yeah.
Sakura arrives home defeated and apologizes to Shoko. He's like, I have to stay alive. Like, there's no way. And yeah. He doesn't want to die if it means hurting Mai. Shoko says that she's the one that should apologize and that she shouldn't have put him through all of this.
When she says, like, I could have done this differently, I was like,
Yep.
Everyone is hurt. Everyone's going to die. I'm so sad.
Yep. So yeah, we arrive at the fateful morning of Christmas Eve. And Sakura heads out to school after saying a sad goodbye to Shoko. After school, he heads to the hospital to see Shoko, and she's lying in her, stretcher, all connected to all the machines and stuff, and he starts crying, and that's when he realizes, like, I can't fucking let him die.
Right.
Like, there's just no fucking way. He calls Mai from the hospital, and understanding the choice that Sakura is about to make, she tells him that she won't ever forget about him.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hate it.
He walks to the crosswalk where Shoko, where Mai was supposed to meet him. So he's waiting at the stoplight, and he like closes his eyes, just waiting for it to happen, but it doesn't. He's like, "What the fuck, dude?" Then he like looks up at the festival, and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
So Shoko knew that he would go to where Mai was, so he wouldn't try to save Shoko. And dude, this is so good, dude.
When he looked up at the thing and like you saw that look on his face, I was like,
yeah. Like the amount of stuff that they don't have to say in this show.
Yes.
Because you just know it's so good. It's just beautiful writing. So he's like, fuck. And then he fucking books it. Like as fast as he can possibly run. He gets...
He's gotta catch a ride.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotta get isekai'd. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets to the crosswalk. And then we see it. A skidding car barreling through the road. He sees the headlights. He looks across the street. He sees Shoko screaming at him, pleading not to do this. And then we see Mai coming from behind. Pushes Sakura out of the way and brutally gets bashed by the car head on.
Yeah.
She lays lifeless on the street, blood spilling.
I actually screamed. Like, it wasn't a yelp. I was sitting right here when this occurred. And I stood up, pushed my chair into the wall. I might have left a mark somewhere back there. And just screamed. I was just like,
this was fucking brutal.
See, I watched this under my perfect like conditions, considering like I went on my yearly alcoholism trip. Drank a lot with friends, came back. I was like, what am I gonna do? It's really late. And I was like, let's just cry. Let's just do that. So I just sat, like, I was still hungover, still tired. I just sat down, watched it. Like, this scene happened. I'm like, yep.
You're like, oh, that's good shit.
This is where we're at.
Emotional
right
BDSM, right? Like,
yeah,
fuck, that's good. Like,
yep.
No, it was, that was the most heartbreaking scene I think I've ever seen in my life. Because of how fleshed out the characters were, right? Like,
dude, seriously. And the individual scene was phenomenal too.
Yes.
Like the music, as soon as the hit happens, the music cuts.
Yeah.
Done. Like, and all you hear is the hit and her sliding across the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And then
dude.
Sakura looks up and he's like, what the
The
fuck?
breathing and everything.
And then he sees the phone and then he's
unbelievable.
57 out of 10. It's so fucking good.
Actually unbelievable that
Yeah.
they did that to me, Like,
Yeah.
actually villainous,
Yeah, like this should be an amendment in the fucking Geneva Convention.
Right.
You cannot do this to people. This is a fucking war crime.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. So then, of course, we get scenes of Sakura with Mai's mother finding out about her daughter. Whoever
Nah,
Mai's
man.
mom's voice actor is deserves a fucking Academy Award.
Dude, that breaking
this.
in her voice, holy
Yeah.
fuck, man.
And then, of course, and then he's the one who tells Nautica about it, and she's like, "Why? Like, why didn't you protect
Thanks,
her?"
I hate
I'm
this.
like, "Ah, buddy, dude."
The expression
Yeah.
in his eyes while all of this is happening is like the most relatable expression I've ever seen in any anime in my motherfucking life. Like,
Yep.
just like this hurts too much to process, so nothing is going on behind the eyes now, you know?
Yep.
Fuck.
It's so good. Once again, he's essentially a shell of a human being, much like after Kaide got her memories back and arrives at home, realizing that his scars are gone. So he's like, well, couldn't save Shoko. I am completely alone. The next day, Kunimi and Futaba ring his doorbell. They come in and see him just sat up against the door frame, pretty much in the same position as when he got there. We hear a voicemail from Kaide about when she found out about the news and she tried to call. That was a lot too. Kunimi and Futaba tell him that they can't stay there since reporters are going to be swarming around the house pretty soon. Sakura wanders around through the streets and pleads with anybody to save Mai. We also get a scene of Mai's two scenes one scene especially. So we get the memorial service for Mai, like that was a lot. Then, dude, then we get a scene in Futaba's living room where Sakura's staying, and he's flipping through the channels, and of course everything's Mai, you know, and he stops on an interview with Mai, and the reporter's saying like, you know, so he's super lucky to have you, right? She's like, well, you know, I do have the upper hand, but what is it exactly that she says, Harris?
She says something.
I put it out of my brain.
I think she basically just says she loves him more.
Yeah,
than
then he
loves her.
realizes or something. Like he says the thing, right? She says the thing. She says the thing again.
Said the thing. And then he starts breaking down and screaming.
I couldn't process any of this. Like, like from her breakdown to the train station to like the end of the movie, I don't think I actually retained anything that happened.
Yeah.
I think it was just like washing over me at that point. Like I couldn't tell where the movie ended and I began. You know what I mean?
You were oversaturated. Like nothing was going in.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. He goes to the beach where he met Shoko, and she's like, stand up. Like we got shit to do.
When dude, I don't want to talk about this anymore, man. When she showed up, I was like, she has fucking Mai's heart. Are you kidding me right now, man?
Yeah. Yeah, like, she says that it's his job to save Mai. She tells him that she ended up getting Mai's heart instead. She's like, yeah, like right before it happened, she just so happened to be an organ donor. It's like, dude. So, she's like, we're going to go save Mai. They go to the school in the nurse's office and tells them that where they are right now isn't technically the present, it's the future. But so there's a time that he refused to accept the present.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where this came from.
Yeah.
So, of course, Shoko gave him some plum juice that was laced because everybody just loves fucking drugging Sakura.
Yeah, just drug him.
You know?
It's cool.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sakura probably means like druggable or something in Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's basically going to the past, and when he's like falling asleep, you know, he realized that he drugged her. She's like, she starts to cry, and she's like, fuck, like I thought I already, you know, decided about this.
Yeah, because he says to her,
Hates that.
I'm sorry I can't save you, but like I can't have this happen either.
Yeah, this is not the future. This is not going to be the future.
This is not the timeline.
Yeah.
Dude, because you know how much he cares. You know how painful it is for him to say that to her, that he cannot save her. Not only can he not save her, he's going back in time to make sure she dies.
Yeah. I am very impressed with how they did time, like, in this.
Yeah.
Like, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, holy shit. They just can't miss.
No.
They just do everything good. It's insane.
Yeah.
Time is such a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, and almost always it gets fucked up.
There's still some weird stuff, but it still feels good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, and she also tells him that he's got to find somebody who can see him when he wakes up. Dude, this...
And the fact,
This is so good, dude. The callbacks, dude. The callbacks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I was like, I can't stand this. It's so cute. And him getting the fucking suit. I was like, man,
Dude, grow up.
what in the Donnie Darko?
Yeah. So Sakura wakes up in the nurse's office, but nobody can tell that he's there. And every time he touches anyone, he's basically a ghost. Also, when he like opens doors, when he takes the phone, it phases back to where it was.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was so fucking
That was so cool. I was like, how's he opening the
Right. Yeah. Nobody ever thinks about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. It's insane. It's insane. So he's like running through the hall, and then he fucking stops and he notices this bunny mascot like outfit. And he's like, all right, there it is. You know, we're gonna take a play from my my soulmate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fucking
I hate it. So he goes out to like this probably like train station, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, anybody fucking see me, please, for the love of God. Then he like falls down and his top comes off, and then goes to grab it, and he sees Koga. Yeah. And she's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She says that she had a dream about him asking for help at this place. And he figures it's probably because of the quantum entanglement that they have. Which this gave me like, is really like Doctor Strange, like Multiverse of Madness. Because like everybody's having like these dreams of like different timelines that, you know, could have happened or are happening.
Yeah.
It's just good. Just good. He tells her to meet with his other self, and when she does, he's like, I need to talk to him, like right now. Mm-hmm. Past him doesn't want to make that decision.
Right.
Because he's like, you got to save Mai. He's like, you're fucking insane. Like, I'm saving both of them, and I'm going to die.
Right.
I will make sure of that. And he's like, well, fuck me.
He's like, how about nobody die except for Shoko? Because she's going to die.
Yeah. Like, you know.
This is,
Darwin,
again, this is like, you know, like the I save me type bullshit, right?
Yep.
Like,
yeah. Future Sakura goes to see Mai, and she already knows that it's Sakura from the future. She takes off his little head thing, and he's crying. She's happy that she was able to save him, and that it's true that she loved him more than he thought. It's like, you fucking
rude
bitch.
I wish I didn't have to die for you to understand that, but like,
she really didn't have to do that. She could have literally just, you know, been nice, but you know,
should have just pushed a random person instead.
You know, when
like,
you can't admit to your
Sakura.
feelings, so you just
You just
jump in front of a
pull
car.
a Romeo and Juliet.
yeah,
Except Romeo lives.
yeah, trauma's a hell of a drug, you know.
He tries to stop her, and she turns around and freaks out with tears in her eyes, saying that now past Sakura is going to do even more to stop me from sacrificing myself. So I have to make sure that I do that.
Right.
And it's like, dude.
This is really just that scene in Endgame between Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Yeah, dude, this shit. I hate this. I don't like this. You know, like, you know how Cody talks shit about Baki? I think this is gonna be my Baki, man. Like, just don't even talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
Just
Why
I
bring
hate
it up,
this
man?
shit, man. Like, holy dude, it's so much. Everyone is trying to save everyone. Fuck.
Yeah, it's an impossible situation. So he begs her not to go through with it and tells her, I'm going to figure it out. Like, I'm going to do something. Sakura heads up to the meeting place with Shoko, and she's like, can we just, like, hold hands for a second? Like, please. And then he does, and then she's like, all right, well, do what you got to do. He zips up the bunny outfit, puts the hat back on, and pushes past Sakura out of the way. Past Sakura gets up and looks over to an empty bunny outfit in the street. He meets Smai back at the apartment and says, I'm home. Okay. This is probably the end of the movie, right? You know, you think? This is probably
Please.
it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Good.
Yeah. The next day, they visit the hospital and see that all of the goals that Shoko had made have been erased.
By the way, when this was the part where I was like, give me 10.
Yeah.
And then more happened. I was like, I need 10 more.
Hang on.
Hang on. It's
Yeah.
not over. Fuck.
Yeah.
Need 10 minutes per minute, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. So it's to be assumed that she's going to pass away pretty quick. He gets a call from Shoko's mom the next day saying that she doesn't have much time left. And Sakura tells Mai that I have to help her somehow. After talking with Futaba, it's hypothesized that all of this is a future created by 4th grade Shoko due to her puberty syndrome. So this is a future that is caused by present Shoko in 4th grade because she refuses to accept the fact that she's dying.
Yeah, this is the
Grow
part where I
up,
was
dude.
like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
They said that, and I was like, you guys are just gonna accept this? You're just gonna be like,
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, okay.
Everything we live in is a lie.
Okay. The fact that they have so much confidence, they're like, yeah, but watch me do it again, though. Watch me do it again.
I fucking hate that so much.
Like, they can't keep getting away with it. What?
I hate this shit. Like, this, again, this was like, brain was gone. I was like, what?
This
Okay.
part, I don't know. I was slightly hungover, and that part happened, and I just go under my breath, blow.
Yeah.
Just
No.
fucking Inception noises.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fine. Fuck me, I guess.
All right.
It's so much.
Just give me the
So
shit.
much.
I don't even care anymore. I'll eat it.
So he visits Shoko, who is currently dying, and she tells him about a dream she had where she stayed with Sakura. They went to go see a wedding venue together. They went to the beach. And so these are all the memories that older Shoko had. And she's like, don't worry, I'll fix this. It's like,
Thanks, I hate it.
why are you doing this to me? She decides to create a future in which she never meets Sakura or Mai. And then, like, I also didn't mention this. When Sakura and Mai are talking about it, like, she's like, you better find me again. Like,
Dude,
because they know what's going to happen.
the
Like,
back
they're
of
gonna
the
forget
bus
about each
scene-
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
on.
you need to find me again. I'm like,
I said, why?
dude.
Why is this happening in my
Yeah.
life?
It's like, so, all right. So Mai and Sakura are out in the waiting room And this is shot awesome too, or drawn cool, because it's like all black and it's just lit with them. And like they know what's going to happen when they wake up. So they go to bed. We get flashbacks of everything that's happened in the show. Like, and then they wake up. And everything looks about the same. Although it's a little different because who's Shoko? Where's Shoko? You know, who's Shoko Makinahara? You know? So time returns to New Year's in the present day. Sakura and Mai visit a shrine and pass by a beach. They see a little girl playing in the beach with her parents, and she's having a good time. Him and Mai are walking down. He hears a wave crash onto the sand. And
No.
they do it again, Jim. They do it again. Dude.
He looks at her and Mai's like, "Do you know that person?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Fucking dude, I'm happy you don't know, but I'm sad you don't know." And then
And then the wave happens, and he just gets flooded with the memories, just like he did with Mai. And then he looks over and he's like, "Shoko Makinahara," and then she's like, "Sakura." Grow up, dude.
she looks back and says, "Yes, Sakura."
You know, Mai's got me standing there, just be like, "Why'd you fucking lie?" Like, you know her? No, absolutely not. Shoko.
Jeez, dude, the fucking whiplash I got at that. I was like, "Oh, good, maybe that he doesn't know her, right?" Like, but now he does, and she's. You guys think that like the 1,000 yen that he threw into the shrine is the reason why he remembered?
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe.
Because
I
it's
just
like,
thought it was just the beach.
it's like a spiritual thing, maybe.
That'd be
I
cool.
thought about that when that happened, right? And I was like maybe that's why it happened. Maybe that's why he remembered. It's a spiritual thing, you know? Because like even when he goes to the beach and like screams at the sky, like, "Please save Mai," you know? Like, I do think there's an aspect of spirituality, especially in this movie that came out, that I really enjoyed.
Yep.
But fuck, man.
It was great.
It's good.
So that's the movie. Fucking
Please.
great start, middle, finish.
Fucking rude.
Just good.
Rude dude.
Just good.
Like, every day we stray further from God's life in God's light in a different direction, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's like tentacle lolly hentai porn, and then there's this, right?
Yeah.
Equidistant from God's light, that we do this to one another.
But we got to go through God's light to get to the other. So are we?
Yes.
Maybe we got to watch some. Some.
Yeah.
What?
It is-
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
I got good logic now.
No. No.
Yeah. It is wild that this exists.
Yes. I hate it.
It's
dude.
too good. It's too good.
hate
I
it.
love
It
it.
is.
I really loved just the way it sped up through.
Yeah.
Them doing the life all over again. I braced myself for that scene because I really wasn't sure if we got ultimate bad ending and the show was just like literally just get fucked and just like walk away. Like if we got ultimate bad ending of him having to relive his life and he just couldn't like get a connection with Mai because she's like,
dude,
because she's like, who the fuck are you?
I would not be here today. Okay.
I couldn't, dude. I could not. Like, if they no way homed me, do you understand? Like,
Yeah, dude.
that would
Yeah.
be it for me.
If there's no way home me,
If they
would
no
not
way
exist.
homed me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
like No Way Home ruined me, you know?
Yeah.
And this feels way worse than that, you know? Fuck.
fuck.
Fuck, dude. I was legit drooling because I was crying so
Yeah.
much, man. This was a lot. This was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just it's so crazy. This movie is just a fucking crescendo of everything.
It's
okay?
it's such a good wrap up. It's such a good wrap up.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
Yep. This is a masterpiece.
Yeah. Easy masterpiece.
So yeah. Shout out beaches.
Shout out.
Shout out heart
Beach
transplants.
holes.
Shout out Rascal. Shout out never thinking
Shout
about
out-
this shit again.
Shout out
Fucking-
Make a Wish.
Shout
Shout
out
out
John Cena.
Inception.
Shout out Inception.
Shout out Sakura.
Shout
Shout
out
out.
Johnny Darko. Johnny Darko.
Johnny Dark.
Shout out
Shout
Sakura
out Johnny
Darko.
Bravo.
Shout out Johnny Bravo. Let's go. Do the monkey.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo's the original Rascal. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Yeah.
He was. Well.
Shout out
more than
the
rascal.
that-
It was pretty problematic.
It
Honestly,
was pretty bad. It was not good.
It was not good.
Shout out the movie Rascals. What was it called?
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals.
Dude,
Yeah.
that movie fucking ripped. I love that movie.
Yeah, the time travel in that movie was not handled that well.
Yeah. Not at all.
Shout out Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai being the quintessential Rascal time travel
Yes.
story.
Yes. I will be amazed if I ever see specifically a slice of life that is better than this.
Yeah, I don't even.
I don't know if I can watch it, honestly.
If there's more slice of life like this, keep it the fuck away from me.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's stuff like it.
No.
Like silent voices like this.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it for this reason.
You should.
I don't want to fucking watch it, dude. I had someone say it to me too. They're like, "Oh, you like Rascal? You should watch A Silent Voice." I was like, "Is it like that?" They're like, "Yeah, it's just a sad." I'm like, "No,
Yeah, I've seen
no,
it.
I will not.
It's so beautiful.
I will
though.
not. I will not."
Can we do it for? Oh well, we can't do it for a Harris homework because I've already seen it.
You already seen
We
it.
already did a podcast episode on it.
Yeah, I wasn't there. So yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
It's a wrap.
That's
a wrap. Shout out, not Cody here. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Shout out not Cody. I didn't even mention why he wasn't here.
Yeah,
he's not
he's-
here because he's an idiot.
He's an
Bitch.
idiot bitch face,
Dumb.
dude.
Fucking.
Yeah.
And I hope he hears this. You fucking bitch made Cody. Shout out bitch made Cody.
Yeah.
Shout out bitch made Cody.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking on your mom, I pull it out and hit her with the bankai. Oh, they watch shake the night. Built like Bon, I can't die. Suki on me, live your past, bitch, look in my eye. Lock the door, drop your pants, you'll never see the light.